In the bustling town of Arendelle, there lived a man named Elias. Known for his imposing strength and unwavering determination, Elias was often the subject of admiration and, occasionally, envy among the townsfolk. His shadow was enough to keep troublemakers at bay. But Elias harbored a secret, a shadow of his own, far more menacing than any foe. Elias had a hidden burden that gnawed at his spirit, the weight of unspoken grief. It began after his elder brother, Marcus, succumbed to a sudden illness, leaving Elias racked with feelings of inadequacy and despair. The pain, though unseeable, was real, and it gradually sapped the vitality from Elias's powerful frame. Jeremiah, a local baker known for his cunning, watched Elias with keen interest. Unlike others, Jeremiah sensed the change in Elias. His usual commanding presence had weakened, his laughter more subdued. Jeremiah, who once cowered at the very thought of confronting Elias, saw an opportunity. One breezy afternoon, as Elias sat silently by the market square's fountain, Jeremiah approached with a feigned air of sympathy. "Elias, my friend," Jeremiah began, the words dripping with disingenuous warmth, "I heard about your brother. Such terrible loss must be haunting." Elias nodded, trying to maintain a stoic facade. "It's been difficult," he admitted softly, "but life moves on." "Yes, indeed," Jeremiah replied, eyes narrowing slightly. "But you know, they say that grief can make even the strongest of men vulnerable." Something about the way Jeremiah uttered those last words prickled the hairs on the back of Elias's neck. He immediately regretted this show of honesty. Jeremiah noticed the flicker of uncertainty in Elias's eyes and decided to probe deeper. "We all have our weaknesses," Jeremiah continued. "Just know that if you ever find yourself in need of assistance, I am always around." Elias realized the full extent of his exposure at that moment. He had opened a gate for those who might wish to exploit his momentary lapse in strength. As Jeremiah walked away, smug in his thinly veiled threat, Elias felt a determination rise within him. The realization that vulnerability could invite unwanted attention ignited a renewed resolve. He wasn't just a man with muscles. His true strength lay in resilience. From that day forward, Elias bore his grief with pride, determined never again to let it become a chink in his armor. It was not the absence of sorrow that made one strong, but the courage to face it without fear. In doing so, he not only honored his brother's memory, but fortified his own spirit. And so the mighty Elias, once again, cast a shadow formidable enough to foster respect, if not a touch of fear, in those who had dared to underestimate him.